Hey guys, I'm Gentle Occasion, and today, more Aislinn campaign. Here he is, found him. So he's done a good job, hasn't he? He's conquered his way across. Although it's hard to tell because his flags are nowhere to be seen. You know, he conquered on other people's behalf all the way across Khaine. He's going to have to go back and forth two or three more times, I think, to actually get all of Khaine under elven control, which is a weird thing for him to be doing in the first place, but it's happening now, okay? It's happening now, so we're going to stick with it. Also, might be a bit of trouble. Tamarkan is... Ooh, that was worrying. I didn't like that lag there when I clicked on him, but anyway, yeah, Tamarkan is nearby. He's taken basically the Mountains of Morn, which is very bad news, but there's also something really kind of fun about it. In that, like, obviously, it's not just doing the end times. There's a new DLC coming out to do, you know, to do all that luck. But the fact that he's just taking over the land of his host, you know, because Tamarkan, big like ogre. Actually, Tamarkan's just like a little worm who's infested the ogre, you know. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. His host old haunts are being taken over. It's I don't know. There's something kind of cool about that. It's just sort of very scary and horrible. So it's very creepy. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna do something. I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what we're doing, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I think we have to have you in a
patience, not rush, ensures victory.
In an encamp stance. And oh my, really? Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Skaven and Dark Elves are at war. They both seem to actually be putting up a bit of a fight here. This is cool. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I've got to say, we're encountering more like cool stuff on this campaign than I've seen in a while. Like there seems to just be a lot more situations where we're just sort of like turning up to a bunch of factions in the middle of big wars, and I think that's really cool. Because there seem to be fewer wars, which is the interesting thing. I don't know if it's just like something about people being, you know, enemy, like these guys, you know, the other factions, that's what I'm trying to say, being more sort of selective about the wars that they end up in. I wonder if that is having this sort of weird effect of, you know, actually, once you're in the water, can you just hop back up onto land? No, not quite. Oh, because that's a cliff, apparently. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I think they're being a bit more selective, which means it tends to be more one-on-one fights. And then I think, you know, then you get a winner, and then you get more one-on-one battles, and then you get a winner, and then you get more one-on-one battles, but it's with other people who have existed for longer, so you end up with larger factions fighting larger factions. Possibly. Possibly. Might just be a fluke. I don't know. I don't know. But it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, let me know how your campaigns are going, if you're noticing things like that. Because what is nice is I'm not seeing anyone confederate, which is brilliant. That is such a better way for the game to handle anything. It's so good. Like, I'd much rather enemies band together to fight me rather than confederate. I think, you know, only time will tell how difficult it's going to be, honestly. Because, like, having territory owned by a couple of different factions, both being at war with you, they will end up fielding way more armies than a single faction holding the same amount of ground as two, right? Because they always have a base income, right? So there's always like, yeah, the more factions you have, the more their base income is going to add up, right? So you're going to end up with, you know, a lot more armies, basically. If, you know, if the territory is shared, which is interesting. So it's actually way more difficult, potentially. But, like I say, only time will tell, because this keeps happening. Where they keep just, you know, making these gigantic piles of armies. I mean, how difficult would it be if these, like, 5 armies just, like, charged in and attacked the Shrine of Khaine? Like, how the hell would I stop that? I'd have no way of stopping that. And then, you know, Morathi does the same thing over here, maybe? Although it actually looks like... It really looks like, what's-her-face? You know, thingamajig. What's her name? I can't remember her bloody name now. Something or other. Jeffrey. Is it Jeffrey? Let's go with Jeffrey. I'm going to build in Black Creek Spire so I can hopefully bolster their defences a little. I think that'll be important. Cool. God, what the hell's her name? I've played as her, for God's sake. Ostankia.
Age and wisdom
Mother
do
Ostankia.
not
She
make
seems
me
to
a
be winning
monster.
against...
What I do does that.
Yeah, she seems to be winning against the Dark Elves again. It looked like she was about to get wiped out, but she's clearly gone on a bit of a tear. I'm not going to trade with her or anything, because she's like, you know, does icky, gross, ancient magics. You know, we've done away with such savage nonsense. You know, we've tamed this land. So yeah, anyway. Sorry, I'm just sort of enjoying the set dressing of this game, but we should actually probably play the game, shouldn't we? Probably do that. Let's do that. Okay. Nagarite is being attacked by more chaos. Sure. Always going to join in wars against, you know, the force of chaos. Never going to leave our allies hanging. The sword festers. Okay, it's getting a bit gross here, but good though, isn't it? Is the sword now controlling your decisions? Your power is absolute, a force to match the gods themselves, but your moods are permanently dark. Your allies lose confidence, and your followers surely plot regicide. You reign over hollow lands and a desperate folk who now despise their sovereign. Will you give up this power to rule the world? No. I'm going to keep it. Because we haven't defeated LOKHIR yet, okay? We picked it up to get LOKHIR. And we haven't defeated LOKHIR yet. You want me to assassinate Ramon? No. No. Now we have this now. Good. That was a little hiccup in the audio there. That's a little concerning too. Why are you being like this, game? Why are you being like this? I think my PC needs a graphics card update, though. I was trying to play something yesterday in my spare time, and it kept lagging up. I think it might just be my PC is having a bit of a moment. But yeah, it's probably just an update you need. Anyway, Wielder of the Sword of Khaine is the ultimate warrior. Sure is. So, yeah, even more damage. Bigger ward save, bigger melee attack.
What news?
Sword of Khaine dominates. Has fully merged with its current wielder. This weapon will not be relinquished unless taken from its owner's corpse. Oh, no. Oh, that's a bother. So I won't be able to give it up even when I do defeat What's-His-Face. Unless I pass this army on to somebody else.
The rest obeys.
And have Sea Lord Aislinn, like... I think it would be a really cool ending to the game if I just have him move like north of the wall and just fight everything and just see how much of the map he could solo. just let me solo chaos. All right, it's gonna be his deal from now on. How's that sound, everyone? I think it sounds great. I think it sounds awesome. But you know, once we defeated LOKHIR, of course, who are we gonna give like the middle to? I think we carry on giving Avalon these corrupted territories. I think that's what we do. I think that's what we do. We're going to upgrade that to... Might as well. Might as well. We also have another one of these to do. In fact, we don't have that many left to do, which is kind of wild. Recruitment cost down, which is kind of cool. Recruit rank up. I could do the naval armory, diplomatic relations up with all factions to get more allegiance points. It makes allied recruitment costs cheaper. All pretty cool. More elven colonies and colony buildings are quicker to build. I like that. Let's do that. And you can actually upgrade that again in a minute. That's nice. But first, I want you to make a colony here. I want a colony.
Strike at the heart.
Oh, that's weird. They're escaping out to sea.
Protect it.
That's fun. Okay, so this is going to be really easy to take then. So I'll just say you have it, you know. And we're going to establish a colony.
This land is now Asur.
Cool. It just, I don't know, it felt like a good spot for one. Felt like a good spot for one. Okay, none of these are going to be great, are they? Well, I guess I get that. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
And strength.
I think that's a nice spot for one. Because, yeah, right at the end of that huge river really gives us, you know, allows our navy to keep that entire river safe and allow sort of trade between sort of the centre of Khaine and, you know, all of our other colonies. This feels right. What are we going to do with you? What are we going to do with you? I would like to stand your ground. That's not how that's supposed to work. That's never how that's worked. It's always been 1 skill point, actually, not 4. So that's a little bit weird. I think they made the Dragonship admirals a little bit wrong. That's a pity. Alright, well, Trident techniques then. You know, they are Trident tested.
Raiments of inspiration and awe.
Now, let's get you Cascading Fire Cloak. It's not actually a bad spell at all. I just sort of neglect it because it doesn't make a big fireball or something. Now I need to pick one of these, don't I? Guardian's kind of nice. This is for the Noble, though. I mean, getting all of this stuff is kind of cool. All these, like, passives. Courageous Lineage. I mean, bonus versus large is kind of nice, but he's a chariot boy. So I don't really need that. But the vigor loss reduction is good if he's going to be sprinting through enemy lines over and over again. So maybe just the extra armor-piercing damage and magical attacks. That will help us just, like, cleft through lines of demons. That's kind of fun, too. Extra replenishment. But also, you know, Guardian gives a physical resist to nearby lords, and then that will also give a ward save to the accompanying lord. So that's all pretty good. But yeah, I think I do want him to be a bit murdery. Yeah, he's going to be on infantry duty, right? So he will be near our front lines, won't he? He will be near our front lines, so this will still be useful. Yeah, I go magical heirlooms. It just have to do a load of damage. Do we need it? Probably not. I think it'd be fun. Especially against Skaven, actually. Him just charging through these lines of infantry on a Zithelmar chariot. My boy, he is going to be glorious.
Gather forth, brave warriors.
Okay. What else needs doing? You need to go take Baleful Hills, I suppose. Is that the last one? Is that their last settlement? I think it might be. They might go and take something, but we'll run back to it, I suppose.
For the good of Ulthuan.
I might have to declare war against the Skaven as well. Just because, like, they're gross. And should stop.
Ulthuan shall use this stronghold.
Okay, brilliant. Torn from Shadow. Aborted because the faction's gone. Tormentors have been wiped out. They will torment no more. Cool.
Master of Mists.
Hello, Mistmaster. Right. Good.
Sea Lord
But yeah, I feel like I need to declare war on these guys at some point. I think I might ignore them for now. And just, you know, hyper-focus on wiping out these chumps. This also looks like quite a cool spot for a... That also looks like a really cool spot for a colony. Maybe we'll do Jiangxi, actually. Because, like, this area is still on the way to, like, potentially a major port, and that allows us to go in and out here. Although, there is potentially... Oh, this is the landmark building, is it? Oh, the great Dragon Fleet Port. Okay, cool. We should probably make that a colony, then. Let's make that another colony. And in fact, I think we'll do that with our other guy. If he can make it there on time. How are you doing with your efforts to recruit? You're getting there. Perhaps. A little.
I am aware. Make camp and rest well.
One day. Alright, so we've got our other noble. Replenish troops, thanks. I was thinking about getting him like a big monster or something. We don't have any options for like big monsters easily. You know, it's going to be very long. Just very, like, a long time waiting for them, basically. I mean, God, there's so many Northern Sea Guard, you know? That's 2 ranks of 7, which just seems like a pretty absurd amount. I mean, should we get, like... Maybe 4 Oceanids and a couple of Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers. It'll take us another 4 turns. But like that, pretty cool army, I think. Might be worth cancelling something, though, and getting a Wizard here. It's kind of bizarre I haven't recruited a wizard. Can I recruit one here? I can get a mage. Good. Let's get a mage. What should we go with? Let's go life. Let's go life. That'll be fun. What's that? Research rate? This does give us Orin's Thunderbolt, which I do enjoy. Let's go with Yorion. Sure.
Mage of the White Tower.
Let's go with Yorion.
This is not
So what are we going to cancel? Are we going to get rid of one of the Oceanids for this? Yes, I think we are. So the Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers, they're fun and everything.
Sense items of power.
Yeah, they're fun and everything, but it would be nice if we had the Sky Cutter ones with the Eagle Bolt Throwers. But we'll see, I guess. This is just a bother, isn't it? Can you guys stop?
Lady of the Glade.
What happened to Ilariel's army? The Everqueen had troops around here somewhere. Did you lose? Did you lose a fight against these beasts? What the hell? Alright, well, let's upgrade the garrison. And get better recruitment options, I suppose. Madness. Absolute madness. Better garrison. Better elven trade. My god, we are low on all of the things. Flippin' heck. These guys seem to be getting into action, which is nice. Called the Sentinels of Astaril. Very cool. Very cool indeed.
Purest form.
High elves are pretty cool. You know, high elves are pretty cool. Let's get do the control and corruption one. I feel like most of what we have is going to get pretty miserable. Yeah, they're pretty miserable. They're not happy. These are not happy bunnies. We don't need growth anymore. Let's do the happy. Let's do the happy. Be happy. Okay? No unhappy. You know, happy or death, okay?
Leader
happy or death. Where are you going to go? You going to go that way?
Commence combat.
I think so. I am worried about these guys just taking the initiative. It's only Skaven slaves, though. I'm kind of surprised they've been able to give the, you know, Dark Elves a run for their money, to be honest.
Maintain current expectations, and our liaison shall continue.
Trade agreement with the Sisters of Twilight. Yes, sure. We're actually earning a decent amount of money from trade right now. Yeah, the big bonuses we get to trade tariffs are probably really helping as well. So the trade tariffs isn't all of the money you get, right? Your trade goods will get you a certain amount, but then there's trade tariffs as well. So it's if you don't have enough, you know, trade goods for everyone, you still at least accrue some amount of trade tariffs from everybody. Which I know doesn't make any sense, because in the real world, tariffs are on the goods that are sold, right? It's a tax on it, so it doesn't make any sense. But, yeah, you just get some income from every trade deal, basically. But it just means that little token income, that is now earning quite a lot, because those buildings we've got that add like plus 100% to trade tariff income. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And, okay, Avalon is going for them now, thanks. Oh my god, really? This is going to keep happening? Jesus. Curse of the Sword of Khaine. The darkness dominates your soul. Only death can release you from its grasp. Leader... Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, High Elves and Wood Elves are now scared of us. And control is going down for local province. That's not too bad. This is probably going to keep getting worse, though. I've never got to this point. I've always kept it for a little while. Gone, we defeated the enemy nearby that I said we should be defeating. And, like, that feels finished. Off we go. That's as much as I've done. I've never actually stuck around with the Sword of Khaine for this long. I've never seen it get to this point. Which I really like that is a thing that has happened. It's really exciting. Really exciting. We need more resources. How are we low on elven trade? Ever. It makes no sense. I guess because we're upgrading a million buildings everywhere. That's probably it. Yeah, that's probably it. Anyway,
What news?
there's someone over there who needs murdering. You want to go do that? You should probably do that, but they're awkward to grab. Can you go out to sea and then
Over there.
climb up here? Is that going to work for you?
Launch an
Yes, it is. Excellent. Alright, so there goes Tholrakai. Take that,
Triumphs once again.
Thorkai. Decided it's Scottish, I guess. I
Sail
don't know.
the skies.
I don't know.
This is utter folly.
Who knows? I do love that we can just pass between water like this. It's really good. So yes, you're an assured assailant. Also a Druki destroyer, and you're quite audacious. And yet, technology here, nobility obliges me to recognise the virtue of an exceptional commoner. So we got leadership up for embedded heroes, as well as melee attack and melee defense for lords and embedded heroes. Which is really nice. It's good stuff. Good stuff indeed.
Leave with the tide.
Now let's get you over here. What tide? You're in a river. I guess some rivers do have tides, don't they? But only at, like, the estuary, I suppose. Not right at the top of it. That doesn't make any sense. I'd be very surprised there was a tide. Would there be enough additional, like, I don't know, ice melting or something to maybe cause a river to fluctuate in the day? I feel like it'd be a pretty constant dripping, you know? Huh. I guess I don't know enough about rivers. So let me know. Let me know, river experts. I know you're in there. Honestly, like, you can really crowdsource a lot of information from random comment sections. It'll all be wrong, but you can crowdsource a lot of information. Now let's see. Let's get you piercing bolts. Because yeah, there's always a lot. There's always experts on something weird in your comment section, and a lot of people who think they are. You know, or a lot of people who want to claim to be and did a quick Google search. It's it's not very reliable, but it is fascinating.
Slay them.
Now let's see. Avalon.
Augment
Here you
our
go.
sphere of influence.
Here you go, Avalon. So I can get these two just for money. Don't need to spend any elven trade.
Commander of the Sea Patrol.
Now, Shilong. I don't know. I haven't even met her.
I expected nothing less.
Than that amazing joke. You're brilliant. Thank you. Thank you, Aislinn. That's very kind of you to say. You're funny and cool. Thank you. Thank you, Aislinn. Let's get vigor loss reduction for all armies is pretty wild. Elven trade plus 100 per turn. Does that really make any difference? Probably not. But this will give us market stalls, which probably do something. But also the diplomatic relations plus 30 with high elves, I think will help, because I think we're upsetting them by waving that sword about.
This brooks action.
You know?
Secure the perimeter.
Is he saying it brooks action because that's a water pun? Is a brook not something water-based?
Advance.
Is it water-soluble? Is it a water-soluble geographical feature? I think a brook is something like they babble, you know? They babble, brooks. They always get babbling brooks. They don't do anything else, they just babble, I think. Or maybe it's really rare that they babble, which is why people always have to clarify. This one is babbling. This is a babbling brook.
Maintain current expectation.
Hey buddy, trade. I'm not trading with you? Really? Okay, well let's trade. They do really like me. Despite, you know, wielding the sword of Khaine. I guess he's just happy that now he doesn't, you know, feel obliged to wield it. And that we're very far away. And we are being attacked by... Oh, wait, no. No, we're attacking them. Oh, thank you. Ivres has decided to actually come and help fight these jerks. It's all of them. Which is kind of wild. We have a pretty great army for dealing with this sort of thing, though. So, yeah, let's do it. I think this will be quite exciting. And sorry if you could hear revving a second ago. That was someone revving. Just, you know. That's what it sounds like. Man, I do love the little high elf camps as well. I do like how they made a sort of emphasis on making, like, tent terrain. to scatter around, because, like, yeah, you got a bunch of armies, you're going to have, like, temporary infrastructure like this that is sort of going to be put up for their, you know, for their, like, entourage or whatever, and it's going to get trampled by their own Silverhelms. Silverhelms, I was admiring these. I've got to do something while I wait for my reinforcements to show up, you absolute clods. Look at how that collapses, though. That's really cool. I love how the supports tip inwards. Anyway, yeah, these are great. These are really cool. Though, hang on, those solid metal, like, whale bones, you know, there's little wishbones. They're huge. Imagine carrying these around. They must have, like, a connection in the middle, like a little hidden seam or something, right? So they can just be, like, piled up in a cart or something. Love that he's just chilling there. He's probably chilling here because he's just like, it's gonna be full of bodies now that've been trampled. He's gonna swoop down and gobble some of them up. This is also pretty cool though. A lot of the sky cutters being able to move ahead. They're actually doing some skirmishing, which is really cool. These guys are trying to move onto the hill to provide support to our boys, or to try and save everyone in these trampled tents. I don't know. Okay. It's all pretty cool so far. Oh, I guess you also exist, so you can go there. Nice. I think they're waiting for reinforcements. Giant over there. Yeah, I don't know how much these guys are just going to, you know, regenerate through all the damage they're doing, just because there's not many. Cygor's going to be a problem. If they decide to sit back with a Cygor, he could do a lot of damage to us. But I mean, look at our army. It's a lot of troops. It's a lot of troops. And look at these Lokhirids. Oh, I love them. I love them. I love them. Because, you know, I've made some. And I really like that video. If you haven't gone and watched that video yet, go and watch that video. I linked it in the description. And it should have shown up in your feed. Anyway, using the collaboration feature. Can you let me know if that worked, by the way? For anyone who did go and watch the Oceanid build video on my hobby channel, can you let me know if it came up in your feed as a collaborator? Maybe if you weren't subscribed to my hobby channel, did you still see it as a result of being subscribed to this channel? Did it still show up and suggest it to you? Because I don't know how well that, like, collaboration feature works on YouTube when you sort of pick a collaborator. I really don't know. Because yeah, I'd like to know what kind of reach it had from this channel. You know, maybe I had no idea that I had a hobby channel. There's actually a sort of an old fan of mine. Though it feels weird to say a fan, you know, because I've known him for so long. We've played some games together in the past, back when I focused on multiplayer content. Good guy. But he was saying recently, like, I hadn't spoken to him in a while. He was just like, I didn't even know you had a hobby channel. I just saw this video, like, pop up. So, you know, it worked for him. A collaboration thing, but, oh no, it didn't actually. It showed up, he just saw it on Discord. So actually, that's a lie. I lied. But yeah, I don't know. It'd just be nice to know if those features work. I'd like to use them more. Because I did recently do I say recently, a few months ago now, I did a Mordheim lore video over on my hobby channel as well, because I was going to start doing a bunch of Mordheim hobby content, you know, terrain building and such, which I have actually got a lot in the pipeline. I just haven't published any yet, but I did a big lore video, and it would have been perfect to do as like a collaboration, you know. Can I trust them to be okay over here, or do I need to? I think I need to. I think I need to. Here though, just like hollowing out the center of their army, I think works really well. But these guys, I am going to need to shoot at by the looks of it. I'll start with the Chaos Trolls.
It will be done for Ulthuan. Loyal. It will be done.
Alright, you guys are doing a great job. And hopefully they will all charge into these spearmen and just basically rout immediately. Got 2 dragons just circling above. That's so cool. So cool. It really feels like they're actually working in tandem with us in a way that I don't often see in this game.
As you say.
You know?
Ancestors.
Alright, go for these trolls next, please.
Without
And if you could go for, I don't know, either of these. I think the River Trolls would be a good one, though. They do debuff. Yeah, our sword boys are having some trouble over here. That's for sure.
Death to all!
But, yeah, the centre of our line is just crushing everyone.
Understood.
Wild.
As you say. Sinath!
Okay, guys, you gotta cover the flanks here, mate. Come on. Reavers into here. Perfect. Perfect.
Death to all! We will
Oh,
obey.
dragons are coming in. Excellent.
Ancestors!
Okay, keep shooting the River Trolls.
Seafarers!
We're struggling here, but hopefully the Lothern Sea Guard there will be able to hold
Ancestors!
for a little while. Like, in the woods, they've definitely done some work. Giants starting to run in.
Northern Sea Guard.
Always a dangerous business. This is such a cool battle. Like, genuinely awesome. Really, really cool.
Archers!
Yeah, just mess up that giant, yeah? Mess up that giant. Everyone else hold.
For duty!
Gotta hold that line.
Northern Sea Guard!
And you know what? Dragons over there, probably
We will obey!
probably helping hold things quite well, I'd say. Oceanids are helping to rout those trolls. Excellent. They got a handmaiden chilling in the back there.
Northern Sea Guard!
Alright, how have we done that giant? Giant's about to break, I think. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
It will be
Excellent
done!
news. Okay, now let's shoot over
For
here, I think.
Assyrian! It shall be
Right,
done!
you two, could you just shoot over here into just, like, any trolls?
It shall be done!
Yeah, if you guys could shoot into these guys, that would be great. If we could break them, we free up more archers. They do seem to be happy just shooting this giant, to be
It
fair.
shall be done!
And that giant is getting taken care of. And our Oceanids are doing a good job over here. I'm surprised they're holding out so well. Because, like, they're anti-infantry. You know, they're anti-infantry here. But I think that physical resist is really helping against the armor-piercing damage, so we're just not taking much damage here. Against the trolls that just sort of use brute force. And no
Spearhead,
sophistication.
without fail. It will be done! For the king!
And yeah, if you could aim for that lot now,
As
that'd
you
be cool.
say. It will be done!
And,
We advance!
yeah, let's line you guys up.
Advance.
Ooh, Skycut is really struggling over there now. That's alright. A lot of units are starting to try and come back, but the Sun Dragon should continue to
Spearmen! By your
cause them
command.
some serious problems. Yeah, looks like we've routed them. Cool battle. Genuinely, really cool battle. Really enjoyed that. I mean, it's still going, but I doubt it'll be going for long.
Spearmen!
You know?
It shall be done! We go!
Yeah, let's move forward a bit.
For duty! We away!
And, oh, you're another one, are you? Jesus. So many Sea Guard.
Advance! Advance!
But yeah, looks like we got him. There we go. Very cool. Really cool battle. Really cool battle. That was really fun. But yeah, honestly, having the, having just sort of like outposts and you're always next to a bunch of allies, you know, because of the whole outpost system. You know, if this took place on Ulthuan or like anywhere that we have a colony, we're always going to be surrounded in allies because we've obviously set up our allies in that area. So there's just so much more collaboration with other factions on the map that you just don't really get in most campaigns because it's bizarre to just hand over, you know, giant tracts of land to other factions. But yeah, this is really fun. I love these situations that we can get into now in this campaign. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, so many survive. That's the thing with fighting trolls, like armies of trolls. Their regeneration means it's actually quite difficult to kill off a model. Because, like, generally, damage sort of spikes on various models at different times. But regeneration just sort of evens it out quite well. You know, so you can take quite a lot of damage, but then you have time to heal while other people in your unit are taking some damage. And when you start getting damaged again, well, you've regenerated, right? So you stay alive. So it keeps the model count quite high. Regeneration. It always keeps the model count high, no matter what unit it is. And it's not just because they're healing, it's because, you know, the individuals are healing. So they're always further from just a killing blow, you know? So, you know, a unit can take an absurd amount of damage, but it does help it, you know, even out the distribution of that damage by sort of prolonging the engagement. So, yeah, you end up with just like, you'll crush them. They all seem to be on their last legs, and then when each model that's alive gets its health back, you realise they still have quite a lot of army, and it's quite annoying. But cool armies to face though. Okay, that's all lovely. Man-eaters have been destroyed, and the exiles are cool. Wow. Like Calador is mobilising,
I sense items
which is
of
hilarious. Because they're mobilising to defend Dragonfang Mount, which is bold. Maybe I should be telling them to defend something else now. Can not occupy? Could you defend my port instead? That's better for me.
Sea hell.
So we need to attack that guy
Goddess forbids it.
and that woman apparently, and we defeat them too. I'm going to continue to just push through all their territory. Here, though, we'll take Shilong, and then we'll wipe out the Admiral here. We should be able to attack him quite happily. And then jump onto the... like, jump out the sea to attack another settlement. It's great. I love how much he can just terrorize the locals. So this is what we unlocked. Income gained based on local settlement income. Oh, wow, okay. That's kind of wild. I like that. I want to have a look here and see what Lothan's like. Because Lothan often makes a shocking amount of money. So, if I did it here... oh, it's only 10%. We get 165. You're only earning 1,600. That's pathetic. Dude, what are you thinking? What are you playing at? And if the income is 2,000 or more, which it isn't, you get an additional 10%. So yeah, that could have been great, but Lothan is rubbish. Why are you so rubbish? You're almost on tier 5. Build income buildings, you jerks. Have they, like, really nerfed Lothan or something? I feel like it used to make so much more money than that. Very strange. So how much is this earning us? So that's earning 80. So we're earning more. Oh, no, it's 160, not 65. Okay, so yeah, we would be earning more money here. But... yeah, fine. I guess we'll just keep doing Elven trade then. That's a shame. That should have been a good moneymaker. Though we are earning 10k a turn now, which is pretty wild. Shrine of Asilinn. Yep, I get that one. Get a dedication. Weird we haven't built a dedication thing in the... you know... in the temple. Temple feels like a good spot for that. White Tower of Hoeth, not really earning much money either. But earning plenty of Elven trade. I'll build that because I can. Actually, I won't build that because I can. I want to build stuff over here because I can, because it seems more important to make sure this stuff is kitted out. Shangwu. And let's do that one. Excellent. Oh, we've got another one of these to do. That, because it's research rate, and the longer you wait to do research rate bonuses, the more you'll benefit from it. Oh, is it the exact opposite of that? Oh, whoops. My bad. Mission successful. Acquire all 5 Dragonships. Oh, Jesus. We're kind of in the end game, then. We still need to wipe out LOKHIR, of course, who's going to take a few weeks. Patrols in the Sea of Chaos, north of Ulthuan, report increased sightings of Norscan longships, with many even penetrating the shifting isles to raid in Trace and Cathik. Should this unseasonable belligerence be tied to the rumours out of Nagaroth, it would not be the first time that the Druki manipulated the Norscans into serving their purposes, or used their sporadic invasions to provide cover for their own. It is time to enforce your mandate as Sea Lord of Ulthuan, and gather the fleets of the Asur. Their admirals may have heard much that you have not. Furtive shadows take shape. Is that the name of the ship? Furtive shadows take place? That's silly. No, I don't think it is. I think this is unrelated to the new ship. A hush descends over the entire fleet as Indrognir glides through the picketing lines of falcon ships. Indrognir is Imric's dragon, isn't it? I think. I remember correctly, but I might not. A legend to Druki and Asur alike. Or is Indrognir what they've named this ship? Oh, Indrognir is what they've named is named after a dragon, though, I think. She was the first of her kind to ply the world's oceans and secure the naval hegemony of Ulthuan. I think Indrognir is one of the dragons you can unlock as Imric, and I think they might have given that dragon the name because of the dragon ship that they probably weren't sure was ever going to be a thing in the game. I think that might have been that, or it could be that Draugr, the ship, was named after Draugr the dragon, which is the dragon you unlock. I think. I'm not sure. But yeah. Yeah, if anyone can remember which one in Draugr is, if he's an unlock dragon or if he was the dragon, you know, the mount for Imric, I can't remember. She was the first of her kind to ply the world's oceans and secure naval hegemony in Ulthuan. So openly disdainful is her Ithelmar-clad admiral that he refuses to dirty his boots on Calendarian's deck, obliging you to call upon him. For the chance to step aboard so storied a vessel, you can overlook a little arrogance. Very fun. I have seen the Druki scouting the islands north of Tor Anlek. If I did not know that the ruins of Nagaraith had been picked clean, I would have thought they were looking for something there. Armada assembled. News about the invasion will reach us in 3 turns. Oh, damn. We might be doing the final battle soon, then.
What news?
Quite exciting, isn't it? Quite exciting. Alright, let's...
Problems to solve. Commence
and,
combat.
you know, problems, pretty easy to solve.
Land assault.
If you're wielding the Sword of Khaine.
Ulthuan shall use
No!
this stronghold.
Don't fly that way, you silly goose. And I'm going to attack these guys too, because they're in my way. Yeah, everyone's at war with you. How do you like that? I know, pretty grim, isn't it, mate? Pretty grim. Sucks to be you.
Commence combat.
I'll do punchman. Get to full health again.
Asurion's navy.
Now, let's kill this guy.
Land assault.
I mean, my Miss Mage has a level up, but honestly, who cares? What difference does that make? Do we even fight this? No. They were happy just to blitz through it, if I'm honest.
Use their wicked hand.
And then,
I concur.
Shiama's Rest.
Commence combat.
Perfect. Okay, it's a new area. Kind of want to spread the love a little bit. You know what? It's quite funny here. If Rest is actually the weakest of all the factions. And that's basically because I haven't granted them a bunch. Which is kind of funny. Should we go Order of Lawmasters? Get some magic boys over here.
The Asur are better suited to govern here.
You know, I think it makes sense that Teclis has some input
Report.
in this area. So there's still a lot of territory down here. And you know what? I was going to bring in someone else. You know, I had an army that I was working on. You know, I've been working on this guy
Hero of the
to come and
Asur.
help. And,
I feel empowered.
he feels empowered, but I mean, he's never going to make it to Cathay, is he? He's never going to make it. It's just not going to happen. Alright, and we can take Nonshang as well. My god. Will I be able to reach Jiangxi as well? Probably not. That might be pushing it. That might be pushing it. But I think I need to go take... You know what? I think that coast I will leave to the...
Seaguard, attack!
to the Sea Guard, to the other admiral. I reckon.
Augment our sphere of influence.
You know, as much as I'd like Asilinn to be at sea.
A
Oh my
summons.
god, look how close we can get to another settlement. So what else is left? Oh no, that's the whole province.
Master
Nice.
of mists.
Nice. Yeah, the fact we're so close to getting Jiangxi here as well is crazy. The next turn we should be able to get Jiangxi, then Chimay. And then and then Fu Chao is ours as well. Okay, we should turn that into a colony. And I think just like these ones here, we'll try and fill in the gaps. Hopefully he'll just attack a random village and we can kill him with the garrison. But yeah, this is all going quite well. Rodir the Fierce needs to wipe these guys out too. So let's start over here. Oh, and you did level up, so
Veteran Sea Guard. This
perfect.
shall serve me well.
Have used up all your movement just chasing them around. No, not you. Yes, we have, which is worrying because it means both of these are going to attack us at once now.
No.
Probably.
We must secure
Let's
the
just do
perimeter.
that. I don't think it matters if they do, though. I think we can easily handle both of these armies.
Waste my
A lot of
time.
dark shards, but as long as I make sure to use my
What is
range,
this
you know, really just make sure we get a Lothern Sea Guard shooting at them. before they get to shoot us, then yeah, we'll be laughing. Then we'll be laughing. Cool. Now, what are we going for you? I don't know. I probably was going to go for the Oceanids, wasn't I? But we were sort of a bit ahead of that thought. That'll use Dragonship supplies, but put down upkeep. I don't think upkeep matters. We are rolling in money. We are absolutely rolling in it. You know what? Let's do this. Let's try and get Skycutters with him. Will we ever? Probably not. Probably not. Invocation of Isha might be nice. This is a cool one. Can't do that yet. Let's do the Invocation of Mathlan. So Oceanids get those frozen attacks. I think they're really fun. I think it's pretty great to have that. Also, we can upgrade this as well. Yes. Good. More buildings. Buildings everywhere. So many buildings to build. It's no wonder that we're running out of elven trade. Like, so quickly, all of the time. Also, this is... Oh, crap. That's in, like, a terrible state. Are you just going to take that settlement? That's entirely possible that they're just going to go ahead and take that. And that is probably earning us quite a lot in trade as well. Oh, there's another couple armies up here, huh? Interesting.
If you board the Tower of Blessed Dread,
God, they're a war with
you must
everybody.
expect the hospitality of Count.
Oh, shush. Shush. Apparently they are much stronger than us. Which is surprising. That is surprising.
Sea Lord Aislinn.
Sure. Become a fine mentor for all our other mist mages.
What news?
Just don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. There's no news. It's fine. We need to do this, but we need a bunch of Dragonship supplies. We need way more Dragonship supplies. The fact that's only on tier 3 is kind of depressing, actually. On turn 69. Lol. Alright, well. We've been crushing it this episode. We've taken over just like all of this. You know, that's kind of nuts. All of, actually, and these two as well. So we've taken over all of this. That's pretty great. It's pretty good progress. So anyway, guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
Again, as it should be. Aislinn.